Welcome to Come to Your Senses, the School of Sensual Living podcast. I'm your host, embodiment-based coach, Mary Lofgren. Here, we explore how to live bravely and beautifully through topics like pleasure, beauty, embodiment, femininity, art, somatic healing, mindfulness, and of course, everyday sensuality. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I am so excited to share today's box of truffles with you because today what we're going to talk about is how to create your summer of sensual living. So there are several pillars to the art of sensual living, and actually I recorded a whole podcast around some of these pillars, which I'll pop in the show notes of this episode. But one of those pillars is getting into your body and out of your head through the delight of simple pleasures. And there are so many sensual, simple pleasures that occur during the summer months here in this part of the world. In other parts of the world at this time, I know that this is winter for you all. And maybe someday I'll record a winter simple pleasures. In fact, that would be really fun. But for today, we're going to talk about how to have the most sensual summer of your life. And so the first thing that I want to share with you is that sensuality is that energy that we sometimes call the feminine. It's that in the moment, flowing, luxurious, delicious, oozy kind of energy. And the thing about that kind of energy is that in order for that energy to have its full potency, it requires a strong container. And so the first tool or tip that I want to share with you about how to create a sensual summer is decidedly less on the end of the feminine spectrum, and it is to schedule your pleasure. If you're like most people, you get to August or September and you look back on your summer and maybe you had a few isolated adventures, but you think, God, really wish I had made the most of this summer. Next summer, I'm going to do it. And then next summer comes and the same cycle repeats. And so something that I did this year that I'm really excited about is I created an account. Well, actually, I already had an account, but I created an event on my calendar planning software. And I sent it out to a group of friends, and I said, I want to have the most sensual summer of my life. I want you to join me. Here are several 3-hour chunks every week that I have available. Put yourself in, invite a friend if you want, join me on an adventure. And so then when you use a calendar planning software like Acuity or Calendly is the one that I use, you avoid that whole rigmarole of trying to coordinate calendars. So that's tip number one, is creating a strong container for your pleasure practice. And now we dive into the really fun part. I created a list of over 25 ways to explore and expand your sensuality this summer. That includes parties and recipes and ideas for adventures, and some of these, I actually took the time to create a page on my website where I can share with you some of my favorite tools for creating these adventures. For example, my favorite kind of beach blanket or my favorite hammock with a little bit of lace detail. So you can find that at schoolofsensualliving.com/summer. So here are a collection of my favorite sensual summer adventures. Go to the market, squeeze your way through the melons, and make yourself a beautiful prosciutto e melone, soft, buttery prosciutto wrapped around juicy, sweet melon. Another favorite summer recipe is burrata with grilled nectarine and corn. I'll actually pop that recipe in the show notes. I made it last year. It is unbelievable. Go to a swimming hole or to the beach or to a lake and bring with you a charcuterie picnic. Add to the beauty of that experience with a vibrant, gorgeous beach blanket. If you have an outdoor space and you have a patio table or a sofa, gift yourself with a fringe umbrella a la what you'd see at a fancy Palm Springs hotel in the 60s. Take a walk outside with a parasol to guard you from the sun. Notice when the next full moon will be. Watch it rise over the horizon, and then if you can, take a full moon bath with no clothes. Find a patch of earth where you see fireflies twinkling, lay down in the grass, and look up. Host an outdoor movie party. All it takes is a projector, a big white sheet. Everybody brings their own pillows and blankets and chairs to sit on. And my favorite way to do this adventure is to show the movie Chocolat and create a cayenne chocolate-covered popcorn served with champagne. Host an outdoor dinner with the charm of candlelight. Sleep on your porch. Enjoy a delicious mocktail or cocktail if that's your pleasure. I have the most incredible mocktail recipe book. It's called Drinking for Two. It's actually designed for pregnant women. My good friend Marianne lent it to me. And it has the most exquisite mocktail recipes. Try the Moscow Mule. Create a sun tea where you take herbs like peppermint or hibiscus and you place them inside a mason jar, place them out in the hot summer sun, and they steep through the heat of the sun. Take a long nap in a lace-fringed hammock. Make a mad dash to the ice cream truck. Go get a giant watermelon. Carve it up, eat some, and then freeze some and make a watermelon mint slush. Make your morning smoothie in the nude with all the windows open. After a long day in the sun, take a cool shower. Bring your favorite mocktail with you into the shower. Roast marshmallows and eat them with your ooey gooey bare hands. Lay in the sun until you can't take the heat anymore, and then delight your nerve endings by jumping in cold water. Adorn your dining room table and your nightstand with lush peonies and rich dahlias. Bring the scent of jasmine or honeysuckle into your home, or simply go on a walk and inhale its intoxicating fragrance. Head to an outdoor concert. My favorite kind of summer music concert to go to is gypsy jazz. Fresh basil, all day, all night, in everything. Fresh basil. Put on your favorite linen dress, a wide brim hat, tuck a basket under your arm, and visit your nearest farmer's market. Treat yourself to a new bathing suit. And one thing I want to say about this one is for my followers who have larger busts like myself, one of my favorite brands for bikinis and for one pieces is Freya. Another favorite brand is Curvy Kate. Oftentimes bathing suit shopping when you have larger breasts can be really dehumanizing because bathing suits have no support. And these two brands have underwire support, so they're really comfortable. They give you a really nice lift, and they really help your posture on the beach. And I have a few of my favorites on the schoolofsensualliving.com/summer page. An item I wear all summer long is my collection of bathing suit covers. You can wear them with nothing underneath. You can wear them around the house. You can wear them out in public with white jeans. You can wear them to bed at night. These are a true summer fashion staple. And the last sensual summer traité, which means treat in French, is ripe, juicy, warm tomatoes with a light showering of fleur de sel, flaky sea salt. My favorite description of sea salt is that it is what happens when the sea and the sun kiss. So my loves, that is your recipe for a sensual living summer. I would be so delighted to see what adventures you get up to. Please tag me in your posts. Use the hashtag School of Sensual Living. I will be keeping an eye out. And once again, at schoolofsensualliving.com/summer, you'll find inspiration for accoutrement on your adventures. But also remember that many of these adventures cost nothing at all. That is the truest essence of sensual living, is that our sensuality is not dependent on what we can consume, but how deeply we can savor the present moment. Thank you so much for listening. I'll keep an eye out for your posts. See you next time. For more coaching, classes, and community in the art of sensual living, head to schoolofsensualliving.com. There you'll find a free course on how to reduce anxiety and increase your natural confidence through powerful embodied body language. Head to schoolofsensualliving.com/confidence to get instant access to the course today.